So what I mean by I have no more strength for an attorney or for anything, I can't walk anymore. I've called every attorney in the area, and I'm going to keep calling. But I do not have the strength to walk. I keep on barely making it to the hospital, and they want me crawling around town having cars run over my hair. Now, the car hasn't run over my hair in a little bit. That's because I'm not stupid enough to get myself hurt. If the doctor wants to get me hurt, that's one thing, but I don't have to be stupid enough to fall into their trap. Fool me once, shame on them. Get me hurt twice, shame on me or them. It depends on the situation. Fool me twice, shame on me. I get hurt because there's no other option. I'm crawling in the road. Shame on them. I'm hurt in the middle of the road, crawling, because I'm listening to some asshole and went to the hospital. I guess that's shame on me, but I'm being told that's what I'm supposed to do. So it's just a fucked up situation. I mean, when you can't walk, move, you're getting weak, you can't eat, and you go through this for 25 years like I did, what is your options? Stay at home, do nothing, go to the doctors, call an ambulance. I've done that for years and years and years and years. Go to work real hard, did that for years and years and years and years. Help others, be honest, follow Jesus. I tried that and I'm doing that. That's not going to stop. I have put all my faith into God because I have seen him and he has spoke to me, so I don't need any more proof. That part's not going to change. But the fact that I pissed black last month, the fact that I've had 25 years of shaking, the fact that I've been underweight and having problems eating for 20 plus years, the fact that my mother was abusive with medications and completely nuts and passed away in 2011 while drinking alcohol and having problems with drugs in her closet. That's not going to change, and that's not going to bring her back. Me having health problems, that's not going to change. People treating me like shit, circling up, treating me like a hypochondriac, beating, hurt me, robbing me, overworking me, causing more injuries, that's not going to stop. Me trying to heal up and not being allowed, that's not going to stop. People pushing me down flights of stairs or making fun of me because I can't walk, that's not going to stop. None of that's going to stop. And me crawling to the bathroom, crawling around my own house and cooking on the floor, that might stop as soon as the GI and kidneys get better. And hopefully, when that gets better, the crawling will turn to a squat, and then I can recover and try to shake and fall at work instead, like I used to. I can't believe it. Shaking and falling once in a while, and having a stutter and getting head injuries once a year, I still do better than a perfectly able-bodied person in essential service. So, and I'm told this by hundreds of customers, and that's good to hear. But I do get further injuries, and I get no time to see my doctor, and I'm not getting any time for my disability. But I spent 4 years up here not working, and originally waiting for them to help. I also have given them every Tuesday and Thursday for 4 years too. So don't think I haven't gone to doctors. I have gone to every doctor for years. I've given them more than enough time and money and my strength and my disability, and I've let them make fun of me, and they've literally done horrible things to me. They've made fun of me. They've denied care that they're supposed to give. They've caused more injuries on purpose. Like literally, they have a man that's bleeding in front of them that can't walk, who just had a seizure. His face is cut open. There's blood on the wall at home. There's a reports that should be scary, and he's bleeding, not and can't all over the waiting room because his doctor has released him. That's going to get somebody hurt, and this is the type of behavior that gets patients hurt. I could have died that day, and I'm going to. I'm going to die one of these days from these doctors doing stupid ass shit to their patients. I'm going to be trying to get out of the hospital, and my heart's going to stop. I'm going to fall. I'm going to become bloody. They're going to bring me back in, fuck with me some more. And then about 8 hours later, I'm going to be walking home, make it a little further, and then die on the side of the road. This is going to get me killed. This is fucked up shit. It has nothing to do with me not being able to drive. It has to do with the reports, the paperwork, and the way that they're treating me. You can't have people that can't walk trying to crawl miles. You can't have people crawling on the floor. You can't have squatting. If I'm bleeding, I need to be stitched up. If I just had a seizure, it needs to be documented, a couple scans, and monitored for 24 hours. But if somebody has a severe head injury that causes their face to swell out like Frankenstein, and they can't make sentences for 3 months, that is a severe head injury and needs to be monitored for 24 hours. But what did he do? He let me bleed all over the waiting room looking like Frankenstein. Fucking, oh my God. And then the day it happened, because it took me 2, 3 days to get to the hospital that time, because nobody in the house would call 911 for me, because I am the only caregiver that takes care of an 83-year-old. So I'm the one who has to do the 911 calls. So by the time I finally got to the frickin' hospital, I'm looking like Frankenstein, bleeding, and no, no. I could have died from the treatment that I received that time. And then yesterday, now, I can't get up off the floor. I can't move for hours. I got maintenance fucking with me. Then I got the landlord on the phone. Then I got the police here because my roommate calls for help, which is good. But then I'm like, I don't know. I don't really want people to fuck with me. But then they call back. They get me. But then they hang up, but then they arrive, then they fuck with me some more, fuck with me some more. I agree to go. They agree to give me a ride home, and that's the only reason why I go, because I know they're going to fuck with me and hurt me. But it's very clear I can't walk. Luckily, they don't push me down a flight of stairs. Luckily, they give me time to actually try to walk down a flight of stairs. But instead, I tell them I'm going to crawl, because I know I can't. I'll fall, and you guys will push me like last time. So I'm going to be very safe. So I made it down the stairs, and then I made it into the stretcher, and then they got me out of there. Now, I shouldn't have to do any of that, and they know that, but they're not offering any help. They want to see me hurt myself. So I'm going to let them. I've already asked them many times to help me, but they keep on playing with me. This has been going on for years. So now I will just be a man and suck it up. And my kidneys are throbbing, my insides are throbbing, but I made it into the ambulance. Now they're bringing me, I've requested Wentworth Douglas on my file, bracelet, everything over and over. I am sure these motherfuckers are aware of this. I'm sure they do. Whoever the hell is reading my reports must be aware of what I've said 100 times over. They must be by now. I've said it over and over. Wentworth Douglas, but whatever. I've been malpracticed over there. There's shit that happened, but no. No. They continue to play games with my health and put my life in risk. And I'm going to record every last minute of it so that way you can see how a man gets killed.